Following the order by the U.S. District Court in Colombia demanding or ordering the FBI and Drug Enforcement Agency of the United States of America to release every criminal document and investigation bordering on the drug trafficking and alleged criminal involvement of the current president of the Nigerian state, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, in 1990s. This argument or ruling by a district court judge in Colombia have clearly stated that it violates the principles of Freedom of Information Act of the United States of America, that under no circumstances should such public information or documents be concealed, that the masses, the public, deserve to know, because it's a public investigation carried out as disclosed by the FBI and drug enforcement agencies. Under no conditions should the same agencies want to play to the gallery by hiding or conniving to distort the public information that is of interest. Prior to this time, during the presidential election in 2023, the opposition parties capitalized on the alleged indictment of the candidacy of Ahmed Bola Tinubu involvement in criminal records, indicting him of drug trafficking and other related offenses. But as the legal tussle heats up, eventually it was turned by the submission of the FBI to stem the tides, giving excuses that the release of these documents could have a very dangerous damage or implication on the personality or person of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Notwithstanding, a U.S. researcher in the person of Greenspan insisted that such documents must be made public, and the FBI and drug enforcement agencies has no right under Freedom of Information Act of the United States of America to conceal or hide such documents or give any excuse that is not plausible or condition that demands a public interpretation. And the court has ruled demanding that the FBI and the Drug Enforcement Agency of the United States of America has no right to conceal such documents, as it is in the interest of the public. Well, this could be a welcome development for the opposition, who might capitalize on this to discredit or demarcate the second term bid of Ahmed Bola Tinubu comes 2027. But prior to this time, of course, Tinubu has been in power barely 2 years now. What becomes of his fate should such documents become a public knowledge and before the public today? Would that discredit his credibility and possibly disqualify him? Well, one of his media aides or spokesperson in the person of Daniel Bowa has come to say that whatever be the case, there is no need for panic, there is no cause for alarm that Asorok is intact, while some people or some quarters are speculating that Tinubu is unsettled by this development, saying that it's a new government, a new dispensation in America, that the Trump administration has shown by his body language that a zero tolerance to corruptions and other related offenses, that he will not tolerate any sort of clamp down on freedom of expression. And as such, I think is a new dawn for the Americans and for Nigerians and the opposition party to unravel the secret that has been held very tightly. But what happens next. As Daniel Bauer, one of his media head or spokesperson, have said that the document is not different from what is before the public domain. Then if eventually it was before the public domain, why should the US researcher be demanding that such document be made public? Which means it is not all the truth. There are more details, as the FBI demanded or insisted that such documents, if being released, can cause an irreparable damage to the personality and ambition of the president. Well, some persons say it is a winding up for Ahmed Bola Tinubu, because the FBI and the US authority will definitely invite him for prosecutions. Well, will a sitting president be invited for such prosecutions? Of what importance is the release of this document? Well, perhaps maybe to justify the argument and the legal interpretation surrounding such circumstances. Well, whatever be the case, let's know what is your own take regarding this development. Could it be a way forward for Nigerians or the opposition party who have been seeking every valid point to discredit Ahmed Bola Tinubu with the already worsened state of economic insecurity and unrest within the nation Nigeria? As some persons are saying, tell your papa that there is pain, sufferings, and agonies in Nigeria. Could it be another story to tell? Well, only time would reveal, as we await the compliance by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Drug Enforcement Agency.